Oh, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, then my name is Jason, aka Wildman Cobra, aka Mr. Here We Are, aka Mr. Yoisa, aka Habawang. What a beautiful day once again in the Guizhou province. The sun is shining down, the birds are chirping, and the skies are blue. And I'm just sat here in the park, enjoying this lovely park here in China, in Guizhou province. Almost 20 million people have signed an online petition for the WHO to go and investigate Fort Detrick in America on the origins of COVID-19. Maryland, USA, Fort Detrick. Now, what is this place? Well, let me tell you, it is a top secret, classified US government bio-warfare research facility. What happens inside the walls of Fort Detrick? Well, the US government carries out secret experiments on pathogens, nerve agents, diseases, toxins, anything that's kind of dodgy, you name it, they're doing experiments on it. This place has got a real mean, dark history to it. In the 1940s, it was used as a biowarfare research facility, and the US government ordered 1 million anthrax bombs. Almost just got attacked by a bird then. The US government ordered 1 million anthrax bombs from this facility to be made. Now, America, what's going on? Who are you planning to drop these anthrax bombs on? 1950s, you're not going to believe this, but they tried to carry out mind control experiments on actual human beings, and we still don't even know how many people actually died from these experiments to this day. Hey America, why are you trying to control people's minds? 1960s, USAMRIID, the United States Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Disease, they moved in there to this facility at Fort Detrick, and they began doing research on some of the most dangerous pathogens known to mankind. 2001, the infamous anthrax terrorist attacks, where someone put anthrax into letters and posted it out across America to US official government addresses and US media addresses. 5 people died from these letters and 17 got sick. The 2 main suspects of these terrorist attacks worked at Fort Detrick, and there was a huge amount of evidence pointing towards this one scientist guy. In the end, this scientist committed suicide, and before that he was in an insane asylum. So they never really found the guy who did it, but all the evidence points towards this guy, this kind of mad scientist who they've got working at Fort Detrick. I don't know what's going on within these walls here, you know, it's just everything you hear about this place is dodgy. That brings us right up to 2019 in July. This happened.
3 people died, 63 people were sick there, 19 employees have reported symptoms too.
Respiratory illness outbreak has occurred there. 3 people have died, 63 people are sick, including 19 employees at this place. Now, what's this got to do with Fort Detrick? Well, Fort Detrick is 1 hour away from this place.
First of all, 18 people were taken to the hospital. The doctor I spoke with told me that 2 of them died, and those people had pneumonia. Second, the respiratory infection is completely contained to just the assisted living facility that houses 263 people.
A mysterious respiratory illness has hit a second assisted living facility in Fairfax County. The county health department says 25 people have gotten sick at the Heatherwood retirement community in Burke. Now, no one there has died, and health officials say there is no direct link to the mystery illness that is causing people to get sick both at Green Spring nursing home facility in Springfield. The county health department says they haven't found the cause just yet, and the truth is they may never be able to do that.
A second care home in Fairfax County. There's another similar mysterious respiratory illness spread around there, and 25 people are sick.
Wow, could it have been flu in July? We'll have to find out, hopefully. The CDC has tested the facility, and they're still waiting for those results.
1 month later, USAMRIID at Fort Detrick, which is 1 hour away from both these care homes, is shut down due to safety concerns by the CDC. The CDC released a report of its investigation on USAMRIID. Now, this report is available due to America's Freedom of Information Act. But this report, if you read it, there's huge parts of it are redacted. It's blacked out. Huge bits of crucial information you can't read. What's the point of your Freedom of Information Act if you're not giving all the information? The parts of the report that are not redacted, the CDC says they detected 6 violations of federal regulations, failure of critical containment procedures, inaccurate inventory of certain agents, and leakage. Leakage of what, I wonder? Ah, that's right. They redacted the part where it tells you what leaked. Why are you trying to hide what leaked from this place? What did you fail to contain, America? Why are you redacting that part of it? What pathogen, toxin, disease, nerve agent, what did you let slip out of there? Why is that redacted? That should surely be in the report.
In just the past 11 days, 54 people have become ill, symptoms ranging from a bad cough to pneumonia. No promising leads on how the sudden illness broke out.
From just a cough all the way up to pneumonia. Now, this was in July 2019, way before coronavirus officially, right? But what does that sound like? From just a cough all the way up to pneumonia. Sounds like COVID-19, to be honest with you. The US then tried to claim that this mysterious respiratory illness, this outbreak that's going around, was caused by vaping, e-cigarettes, which I find hard to believe, because why did no other country in the world report any similar illnesses from vaping? Doesn't make sense at all. But hey, let's all point fingers at China. Let's all point fingers at China's Wuhan lab, the Wuhan Institute of Virology. We don't want anyone to find out about Fort Detrick. You're not going to find this Fort Detrick story on BBC News, Fox News, CNN, Sky News. They're not running this story because it doesn't fit their narrative. Let's all point at the Wuhan lab. That's where it came from. You must go and investigate them. WHO, you must go and investigate them. Oh, wait a second. They did go and investigate them. China opened their doors and let the WHO investigate. And guess what? They checked the data, the samples of all the coronaviruses that they were researching, studying at the Wuhan lab. None of them were a match to COVID-19. They found nothing. The result of the investigation was that it was highly unlikely that it came from this lab. So now it's your turn, America. Open your doors to the WHO. Let them investigate Fort Detrick. Let them in. What do you have to hide? Fort Detrick is one of many, hundreds of the biolabs, secret classified biolabs that are scattered around the entire country of America. But not only that, in 25 countries around the world, with many of these labs operating under a cloak of secrecy. We don't even know what goes on in these labs. I mean, hey America, why don't you be more transparent? Why are you pointing the finger at China saying, oh, let WHO investigate your lab, and then China goes ahead, opens the doors, lets WHO in, but then you don't? What are you doing, America? You sort yourselves out for once.